It's Keisha. I wanted to come in and talk a little bit about meditations, falling asleep with meditations, and what really happens when you're doing that. So, my name is Keisha Martin. I help people to identify their unique gifts through their flow, and part of that process is actually going within and connecting so that way you can be a part of the whole. So, what happens when you're meditating? When you're meditating, what's happening is that you're able to connect to your subconscious levels. Your spirit is able to be one with the divinity, connect to a higher power, and be grounded with the energies around so that way you can connect and feel the way you were truly designed. So that's like the broad spectrum explanation of what's happening. When you're in meditation, a lot of things may go on. Maybe your mind is racing, so you can't quiet your thoughts. The next thing may be that you are maybe fall asleep, which is what we're really going to get into, what's going on. You may receive healing, you might hear messages, you may have sensations or feelings, and this is all a part of you reconnecting. Now, take meditation and yourself like a remote. So where the remote is like your physical body, and inside of every remote you have to put batteries in there. Okay, if the batteries are run down, they're in there, but they're run down and they're weak. It's not performing to its optimal performance. You may have to push the button a little harder. You have to work twice as hard to change the channel, turn on, turn off. You might even have to open it up a couple times and rotate it just so that way you can, get a little bit more energy back in. And that's kind of what's going on now. Like while you're functioning, if you're not meditating and keeping those batteries recharged, you're feeling sluggish. Things are going a little harder than it needs to be, and you're not up to your optimal speed. Okay, so with the meditation, part of what goes on is the healing process. It's like a recharge. When you take the batteries out physically and you put them in the rechargeable station, and get them all juiced up, and then you put them back in. That's kind of what's going on. So when you fall asleep during your meditations, it's similar to that. So don't worry. What happens, because your mind is still working, your subconscious mind is processing. So the things that you emotionally need to release or spiritually need to release is still taking place, and it's a part of the healing process. So when you fall asleep, don't worry. If anything, pay attention to your mind, body, and spirit as you wake up. Do you feel better? Do you feel maybe a little bit more sad? Or do you feel a little frustrated or agitated? Those are some of the questions. Just pay attention to the signals that you're feeling to understand and bring awareness to your healing process. If you're feeling angry or you're feeling sad, you're still processing, and that's okay. So if, say you did a meditation after you wake up and now you're just like, I feel worse than I started, you may have to go back in, to help process that. You may also, if in your waking state, do other things to kind of help that energy flow through you, whether it's writing, taking a walk, going out in nature for a while, like go out in the woods, walk by a lake, whatever the case may be. Um, Dance, yoga, exercise, some form of physical movement. You may have to do certain things that quiets your mind, that helps you through your healing process, the things that really make you feel good. Okay, that's the key. You got to find something that makes you feel good and help through that. And it's not to do it where you're just trying to feel good because you feel as though you shouldn't be feeling bad. That's called masking, and you don't want to mask. You really just want to pay attention to what you're feeling. So it's all right that you're going through and falling asleep. It's just a part of the healing. And I just wanted to take a couple minutes just to share that with you. If you have any questions, feel free to comment. Share this with people that are trying to meditate and go within and understand some of the process, and understanding that it is all right to fall asleep. And if you'd like to learn more about being mindful, going within, tapping into certain things at a different level, feel free to join my Spiritual GPS. It's a membership site that teaches you how to map, which is meditate, apply, pray your way into universal love. So once again, this is Keisha Martin, and thank you for chiming in.